one of the stars of the Ant-Man franchise, aka Ant-Man himself, or more specifically Hank Pym, aka Michael Douglas, says that he's very interested in returning for another entry in the MCU franchise, but his one request is, if I return, I want to be killed off. So this comes at us directly from The Hollywood Reporter, where Michael Douglas, the man who plays Hank Pym, was talking about how long he's played Hank Pym, and how, again, by the time that he believes another Ant-Man film happens, it will have been more than a decade. And he says he's had a really good time, he's happy to be there, he's happy to have played a generational character, and been a character that's part of a franchise that's expanding with actors like Katherine Newton, who of course plays the daughter of Scott Lang. And he says that if you look at this and how it's going, that he's only getting older, and that he's obviously going to start being a little bit more limited. But he says as long as he can keep doing it, he's happy to keep playing Hank Pym. But on top of that, he does have some ideas, and he hopes that the characters continue to grow and the universe continues to evolve, and that instead of overstaying his welcome, his hopes are that if he returns, he gets to have a send-off and gets to be killed off. And I honestly think it's kind of nice to get an actor that's like that. You know, Harrison Ford did the same thing. He wanted to return, but he wanted to get his character killed off so he could sort of pass the torch and let younger generations and more characters grow beyond just Han Solo. So he's doing the same thing. He says now you look at how many Ant-Man there have been, and you look at the history that they've done in the films, and again, the history of how many Ant-Man there have been in the comics, and the evolution, and the multiverse, that there's a time and place for more characters, and he feels like his time is more or less coming to an end, and he's happy to pass the torch. And that's kind of got to be very respectful, right? From his point of view, that he sees these actors coming to their own, where they don't need a Michael Douglas anymore to get the eyes on him because he's this legendary actor. They can move past him. And certainly, Ant-Man 4, if he wants to be killed off, or even in one of the upcoming Avengers films, I think there's a good story to tell there about Hank Pym officially passing away, whether it's in battle or just, naturally, old age or whatever in the MCU, and them continuing the story with the legendary characters that he kind of helped bring into the MCU. So it's kind of like the comics. Just keep on going and keep on evolving.